Hey there, world travelers.
Hey there.
I'm Tanya.
And I'm Dave.
And we are Turn It Up World. Welcome to
Lima, Peru!
That's right, we spent quite some time here in Lima, Peru. And actually last time we got to explore one of the most beautiful places here in Lima, Peru, Miraflores.
Oh, we love Miraflores. We're staying in Miraflores. It's just a great place to kind of set up shop here in Lima.
Yeah.
And so many great things to do. So you should check out that video and definitely spend time in Miraflores when you're in Lima.
Absolutely. And what we're gonna do now is, since we spent some time here in Lima, Peru, we put together a list of the top 23 things that you should do when you visit Lima, Peru to have the best day ever, or the best experience ever.
Yeah, we have a lot of things to do, right? A lot of things to cover today.
So we better get this party started. You ready?
I am ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So one of the fun things you can do here in Lima, Peru is you can actually witness the changing of the guards here at the government palace.
And it happens every day at 12 noon, but we recommend that you get here at 11:30 because at 11:30 the band comes out and plays traditional Peruvian music, which you can hear behind us right now. And it's really nice.
It's
really
quite
festive.
incredible.
Yeah.
And to that point, if you get here a little bit earlier, you can actually get a nice front row seat along the gate, so you can actually get some great pictures of that, because they definitely put on a show.
One place you have to visit when you're in Lima is Plaza de Armas. It's actually the birthplace of Lima, and it's just spectacular here.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the moment you step inside the center of Plaza de Armas, you are surrounded by the architectural beauty. I mean, the yellowish hues of the government building, the palace, it's just unbelievable. The balconies, and the other thing, the marvel is the gardens themselves. I mean, the flowers and the aromas that come from them. It's quite a nice place where a lot of folks come to just to really embrace and enjoy the history of this plaza. Not to mention that fountain, which has a great history behind it too. It's beautiful.
You can really spend a whole day here. We actually did an entire video on just the plaza, so take a look at that. You'll learn a lot. It's just a great place to come.
It really is. Definitely check out Plaza de Armas. Something else that you can do in Lima, Peru is scooter, or one of our favorite things to do is ride a bike.
Yes, it's actually really great, especially in Miraflores and Barranco. And if you're here on a Sunday, they close Arequipa Avenue, which is actually goes all the way, it's a main avenue here, that goes all the way from Miraflores to the city center here. And just, you can bike that whole way.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
The street art, we love street art, and the one thing you have to do is you have to explore the Barranco street art. It is absolutely fabulous, and actually some of the pieces there are quite famous. Now, it does change quite often, some of the ones that get removed, and what happens with that is you have to get permission by the government to put your tag or your spin on creativity on the street art walls of Barranco. But once you do, it's absolutely fabulous to see these masterpieces. So it does change quite often. The ones we saw when we were here were exquisite. And I'm sure if you come to Barranco to check out the street art, the ones you will see will be absolutely incredible.
One of the top things to do when you're in Lima is the Bridge of Sighs. You should really check that out. It's in a great neighborhood in Barranco, and it's really romantic.
It really is. It's one of those things I find here that's like super spiritual, you know, and what I mean by that is you have to actually hold your breath when you go across the bridge, and it has to be the entire way, and you have to make a wish. So if you make it across the other side of that bridge while holding your breath, supposedly your wish comes true.
And it better, because we both did it. We both held our breath and made a wish, so that better come true.
Yeah, we'll let you know if it does.
So if you had to pick one thing that Lima is known for, what would you say?
Oh, I would say the food.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Food.
The local Peruvian food is amazing here. It's just a blend of different cultures, ingredients, everything's so fresh. They have all local ingredients here from the Amazon, from the mountains, from the ocean.
Oh yeah.
It's just incredible.
Absolutely.
And so when you're here, you have to check it out. And of course, there is one iconic dish that really deserves its own category, and that is ceviche. Absolutely.
Oh man, and this is probably one of my more favorite dishes than say Dave's favorite dish, but here in Peru, Dave absolutely loves this. And we actually, pardon that, we actually got to witness how they make ceviche.
Oh, yeah.
The process was amazing, but how they make it is so impressive, right?
Absolutely, it's incredible. Everything is so fresh, and they actually recommend having it more as a lunch dish versus a dinner dish, right?
Absolutely, because they catch it early in the morning, so it's raw fish. Think about that.
Yes.
You might want to have it, either in the morning, which some folks will have it for breakfast, or you have it for lunch, which is recommended, and that's how we had it. Speaking about food, since we're kind of on that food kick and really hungry, we have to talk about the street food here in Lima, Peru.
Oh no, absolutely. You have to try the street food.
Yeah.
And one of the main dishes here in terms Hello, there goes a motorcycle. And one of the best street foods here in Lima are the anticuchos. Just really good. I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna put a little green chili on this guy.
Try the green
chili.
chili.
Give it a shot. Here we go. Put it right on there.
And I will try the salsa.
There we go.
Let's see what we got.
That's good. The green chili wasn't too hot, but a real nice flavor to it. Is that hot?
Wow, that is really good. Super tender for sure, juicy. The red sauce is definitely a little bit on the spicy side for sure.
A little bit.
Really spicy,
It is
actually.
spicy. It's good, but it's spicy.
And basically anticuchos is cow heart. And I know it sounds intimidating, but it really is delicious the way they prepare it. And you have it served with sauces. You can even have it by itself. It's a really tender, delicious meat on a skewer.
Yes.
And of course, following that, if you're gonna have a nice anticuchos, you might want to try as a dessert the picarones here.
Oh, so good. I love them too.
It really is.
I know.
It's like this fried batter of sweet potato, and it's served with a nice sort of a syrupy sauce.
Oh, the syrup is amazing. I'm not even a sweet potato guy. I don't really like sweet potato, but I love the picarones. The time when you're in Lima, one thing we recommend very strongly is to actually get out of Lima and do an excursion.
Absolutely, and one of the fun things that we got to experience when we visited Lima was going outside to HUACACHINA and Ica. And HUACACHINA and Ica from Lima is about a 4.5 hour drive.
Although Peruvian speed, the way they drive, probably 3.5 hours.
That's so true. That is very
They drive
true.
fast.
But it's quite the experience to be able to do that. Now, HUACACHINA and Ica, it's really cool, and what's so impressive about it, it's almost like its own desert oasis. I mean, I swear to you, if I would have saw a camel or two, I think I'd be in the Sahara.
Right, exactly. I actually felt like we were on a movie set almost for Mad Max.
That's
right,
very
all
true.
those dune
That's
buggies,
very true.
unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. We got to experience just that, the dune buggies, which was quite incredible, as well as a little sand surfing.
Yes.
Which was exciting. I mean, I didn't really sand surf. I'm more like belly flop surf, but it was so much
I face
fun.
surfed. I ate some sand.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he did. Hold on, let me show you that. Tres.
Whoa! Oh, hit the deck. Hit the deck. Oh, I'm fine. I'm all sandy. It tasted better than it looks, trust me.
So funny.
Another really cool activity you can do beyond just the sand is to head out to sea and explore some of the islands outside Lima. There's some great islands. One really cool one, you can actually go out. We didn't do this. You can go out and actually swim with sea lions. Yeah. We actually decided to head out a little further, go to Paracas. And Paracas, they talk about being kind of the mini poor man's Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, and it's a fascinating little adventure. I will say it's definitely very touristy, that's for sure. So if you're looking for a little bit something more private, that might not be for you. But it is definitely something to experience. I mean, they have some of the most incredible little wildlife out there, from the birds, the sea lions, and also penguins. And just to make mention, it's not that far from HUACACHINA and Ica. So if you're going to be in that HUACACHINA Ica area and you want to experience that, Paracas is not that far from there.
Right, so you can make it one big day.
Absolutely.
Right, absolutely.
chocolate.
Chocolate, yes.
So one of the cool things that you definitely need to check out when you are here is you have to check out the Chocolate Museum.
Yes, exactly. There's actually a lot of different chocolatiers around Lima now.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, in the last 5 years, Lima's become actually really all of Peru has become really known for its great worldwide chocolates.
Absolutely, and we got to actually experience a really fun chocolate, I guess you go, how do you pronounce that? You would say chocolateria?
Something like that.
Chocolateria.
We're going with it.
Yeah, but it was so much fun to be able to see exactly how they produce, the different textures. It was absolutely a fun experience, and we actually bought a whole lot of chocolate.
Oh yeah, exactly. So watch out, when you go in there, you'll probably leave with some chocolate.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Now at another great place that you need to visit when you're here in Lima. It's the San Francisco Monastery and Catacombs. And I have to say, it's a really, really interesting place.
Yes, it is definitely something you should visit if you come to Lima, Peru. It's amazing, intense, I would say, and interesting nonetheless. I mean, I believe it's about 15 soles per person. And there's an English-speaking guide and a Spanish-speaking guide that kind of guides you through the history of the church, as well as take you into those catacombs. And it can be a little eerie in those catacombs, for sure.
That's absolutely true. I mean, the monastery itself is really interesting, but then you walk down below underneath the church, and there's this extensive network of these brick tunnels that are really small, and there's 25,000 bones buried down there, and they're all like buried ornately through these rituals. It's really incredible.
It really is, and to that David's saying, they are pretty small as you kind of walk in. And this poor guy right here who's got to duck like the Hunchback of Notre Dame to get through them. But those bones, it was just, for me, it was very intense and a little eerie, but very interesting nonetheless. And I believe there are men, women, and children. It just, something you definitely need to do if you're going to be visiting Lima, Peru, at least once.
Exactly. It's a very unique experience. And unfortunately, you aren't allowed to take any photos or video inside, so we couldn't show that to you. You need to come for yourself and check it out.
Exactly.
Our next stop is Kennedy Park in Miraflores, which is a great park here in Lima. It's really the central park of Miraflores. It was named after John F. Kennedy for apparently the aid that he sent to Peru when he was president. And one curious fact about this place is that it's home to about 100 cats. And as you look around, you'll see cats everywhere just sauntering around. Some people will actually feed the cats, we'll see them eating. It's a really, really cool place, a fun place to relax and hang out. You can see there's artists around, beautiful, beautiful flowers. You can really smell the flowers. Just a great spot. You should definitely check it out when you're here in Lima. The Indian market, right here in Miraflores as well, and it has some great traditional Peruvian clothing and artifacts and things like that just to check out.
Oh yes. So something else you can do if you're visiting Lima, Peru is visit this incredible site, the HUACACHINA site, and it's so impressive. When you get here, you'll just be amazed. I mean, this was actually built pre-Inca times, around 400 AD. And I will tell you this, each of those bricks back there were built by hand, brick by brick. And it's so impressive to learn as you kind of waddle through this whole site. It's just really impressive.
No, it's really incredible. And also what's amazing too, they didn't start excavating until 1981. And before that, they used it actually as a motocross site. So it was just all these, bikes going across it. And then suddenly they decided, oh wow, look what we have underneath us, and they've been excavating. So actually each year they do a little bit more. So it gets even more grand and amazing every year.
Okay, so something else you can do here in Lima, Peru is visit the Malecón. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, it's so amazing.
It's actually 6-mile span of gorgeousness.
It's incredible. And it's the Miraflores boardwalk.
Yes.
But it's not actually made out of wood.
No, it's not made of wood.
It's
actually made of stone. So it should be the stone walk.
Exactly.
But it's got really pretty borders along, which you could say is made of wood. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. You could feel the sunshine. You could actually see the paragliders kind of gliding over you. It's just super impressive here.
Exactly, and it's very romantic as well. You have a lot of couples out here, picnicking with the blankets, just enjoying the views and the day.
Yes,
just amazing.
It's an incredible spot.
And it is very busy for sure. A lot of folks, walking back and forth.
Yeah, so maybe get here early and pick your spot. I mean, everywhere I think is like the best seat in the house. It's absolutely stunning with the flowers and the greenery. It's just a really hot spot to be if you're going to be visiting Lima, Peru.
when you come to Lima, you have to come here.
Yes.
And where is this? We are at the Park of Love.
Park of Love.
And look at that famous statue up there. What's that called?
This statue is beautiful. It's actually called The Kiss.
The Kiss, and it's made by a famous Peruvian artiste.
Yes.
Victor Delphine.
Yes, and
right?
it was actually done, and how romantic is this? I mean, it was February 14th, I believe, 1993. Now, February 14th in the States is actually Valentine's Day. I'm not sure if that is the same here, but it was done February 14th,
Yeah.
so.
Very romantic.
Very romantic.
Right, and it's across this park, there's all kinds of poems and things like that about love all around. So.
All around, and that's how you know you're here. A couple things the way you know. One, if you come to this park, you see this giant statue of two folks just really getting into it. Also, you can see around the perimeter within this park, a lot of other folks really getting into it with hugs and kisses, just really being romantic.
Yeah, there's definitely no limitations on PDA here. Right, give me a kiss.
Oh! Wait, coming in for a landing, Perfect.
Yes.
So another thing, if you're coming to Lima, you definitely should try the paragliding. It's quite impressive. I mean, we're not doing it this time around, but next time I think we just might.
Absolutely. The amount of control that they have is incredible. You can kind of see them come in and they come down so softly with the landing. I'm amazed, actually.
Yes, and I was very nervous to try this and thinking about trying it at first, but now after watching him, Dave's right, the control is unbelievable. And they're going up. I mean, they're going up and going down. There's gotta be tons. There's actually one flying over our head as we speak. One just probably came in for a landing, but we do believe the price is somewhere around $70 to $100.
Right, for about 15 minutes, so it's not cheap. But it's well worth it. You're out over the Pacific with a great view of the city. Just incredible. Okay, one thing to do when you're in Lima is try surfing. Try to learn how to surf. They have great waves out there, incredibly consistent. Now, we have not done it yet, but it's something we definitely want to do. And it's really reasonable. For about an hour and a half, it's 70 soles, which is great. You get an hour and a half of lessons. You get consistent waves. I mean, look at those waves out there. Amazing. And I think it's going to be just a wonderful time to do it. I want to try it, and you should too. I have to say the nights are actually really nice and cool in Lima. Really great nights here.
Yeah, and tonight in particular, it's gorgeous. And one thing that you can do here in Miraflores that's really popular is you can visit the LARCOMAR Mall.
Are you kidding me? Going to the mall?
I know.
That's crazy.
I know, it's not really our cup of tea, but it's definitely a highly rated place to come to, and I can certainly see why. I mean, it's like an outdoor, underground, indoors type mall, and it's right on the ocean. So you get a nice glimpse of the ocean breeze. You can even have a cocktail here during the sunset hours. It could be really attractive.
Right, apparently they have great restaurants, and we can hear the ocean right now just crashing below us.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It is quite amazing. And I will tell you this, if you are that minimalist traveler and you forgot something, you can find it at the LARCOMAR Mall.
That reminds me, I need some sunblock. I'm getting a little crispy. Got little lobster arms.
Well, you know what? You can find it at the LARCOMAR Mall.
Well, let's go get it. I have something for you, my dear.
Wow.
I have something very quintessential Lima, Peru.
Oh, what is it? What
could it be? Well, voila.
Well.
And I must say this, I have to admit something. I did not make that. I know you're shocked, but I did not make that.
I'm absolutely shocked, but yet I know that is not true. This is definitely bringing us to the next thing that you have to try here in Lima, Peru. You need to get a pisco sour. This little bad boy, Mama Jamma, is so delicious. I will tell you, I've had one probably every day that I've been here in Lima, and I have not had a bad one yet. We actually had an opportunity to watch how they made it for us from beginning to the end. It's just amazing. And what is in a pisco sour basically is the pisco liqueur, and then they have a good assortment of lime juice topped with an egg white, and of course there's a little drop of bitters in there, so it makes it bitter sweet. I absolutely love this drink. It's kind of one of my favorite drinks to have here. It doesn't taste like alcohol at all, yet you get the nice good feeling of what that's supposed to represent.
Cheers!
Viva Peru!
Hey, Tanya.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, hi.
Okay. Now, if you're in Lima, you have to check out the Magic Water Circuit here. in Lima. It's amazing, and the show they put on at night.
It is so gorgeous, and if you notice behind us, you can see all of the vivid colors just coming off the fountains. It's almost like their version of the Bellagio Las Vegas here in Lima, Peru. Now this spectacular show is roughly, it's in a park about 20 minutes outside of Miraflores, but it's incredible.
Yeah, there's 3 shows at night. One at 7:15, one at 8:15, and one at 9:15.
Yes, for sure.
And there is an admission fee, but it's not too much. It's 4 soles, but...
Yes, but you can only pay in soles. They do not take credit cards and they do not take US dollars. You can only pay in soles. And we kind of found that out the hard way,
yes,
but we were able to get in here nonetheless. Now, I will tell you this, if you're planning on bringing like a tripod or any kind of device like that, they are going to charge you 100 soles. Yes, you heard me, 100 soles for a tripod. So you know what you can do? Do without that tripod. I would just say, bring your gear, whatever you need to do, and come enjoy this gorgeous light show here in Lima, Peru.
Amazing time putting together this list of 23 top things to do in Lima for you. We hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time doing it.
We really did. I mean, it's been a lot of fun spending the time here in Lima, and we figured by putting this list together that you guys can also have just as much fun that we've had, maybe even more fun now that you know some of the top 23 things to do here in Lima, Peru to have the best experience ever.
All I can say is,
Viva Peru! And if you made it this far, we want to say thank you so much, and if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get every time we post something new and exciting. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you
on the road. Look what we have here.
We have the deliciousness called picarones. It has arrived. Ooh. Oh man. Oh my god.
That's good.
Oh my god. That's really good. That is so good.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's good. Over there. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.